Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do my eyebrows because I promised I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow, and to clean up and then what I like to do is this brush I found at the dollar stores. This is the one I like to use because it's just more packed together, like it gives me like the defined look I look for. What I do with this one is I use the wax before, and I just go in and I kind of place my brow how I want it, and then I use my brush and I go in and I brush everything the direction how I'm gonna do my eyebrow. I have my mirror right here, so if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna go in and take this light brown first, get a little bit on my brush, knock it off. And then what I do, I used to start from here, the beginning of my brow, and then just try to outline it and go out, but the brow would either be too thick or the lines wouldn't line up. So what I like to do is I like to start from the back side first. So I like to draw or just go real lightly with it, make my little flick, and then come in, and then I always go in and brush it just to kind of lighten it up a little bit, and then get some more product. Same thing, just go in like don't go real heavy or it's gonna come down and the line's gonna look way too harsh. So I just go real light, and then I follow the direction of my actual brow all the way down in light strokes, just like that. And then you have the bottom, and then I just kind of flick it out a little bit just to kind of lighten up that line. And then I'll go in with some more product, and again I'll start from the middle, because I'll start from here, and I don't make an extra, or like not an extra, but I don't go in and try to make my curve. I just follow my actual brow bone for that. So I just go very lightly, and then I'll come around and then I'll just bring it down and meet up with the bottom flick, like so, and then just kind of brush it out just so it's not that harsh. And so you can say it's already starting to come out. I pick up a little bit more product, and then same thing, just go all the way, very lightly, and flick it. And that gives you the outline for your top. I'll go in again, and then just kind of fill in, the areas that need be, like that. Just like that. And then I feel like the product sticks more like when I put the wax on before. You could do it before or after, but I feel like putting the wax on before helps the product stick to it, the actual powder. And then I'll just go in and I'll clean it up. And if you need to go in and define a little bit more of like your flick, your tail end, just do it real lightly, and then just kind of go down. See? You could even go a little darker if you wanted to. Just like that. And then in the front, I just do the same thing, but I go up, like I turn my brush this way, and I'll flick it up. That way it's not like real boxy, like real defined. It's just, and it looks more of a natural brow. And then I just kind of fill it in, and then I brush it up. If anything, just kind of clean it up with your hand. And that's it for that brow. See, you can tell the difference. Here's a brow undone, here's a finished brow. Now, I use the L.A Colors Conceal It in yellow, just because that's what I use for my base if I'm gonna apply eyeshadow that day. I use that for my base, so I just throw a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I get this little angled brush, dip it in the concealer, and then I just go in and clean it up. I start from the front of my brow. So I kind of draw or conceal how I want my brow to the shape of it too. See, so if you mess up anything with your, like actually putting it on, if you're using a powder, it's easy to go in and clean up with a concealer, because you shape how you want your brow. I just go underneath it, and then I come back, I turn it on its side, and I just blend that concealer in. Just like that. I put a little bit more on the back of my hand, and then up top, I turn it to the side like this, and I just carve out exactly on the same thing, like the actual bone. I don't like try to see, and you can tell how it kind of makes you flick a little bit more. I come all the way to the top and just conceal all of it, or sketch out all of it. And then I also use it like to kind of make clean the front of it up. And then I'll go in and with my finger and just kind of blend everything out how I want it. I'll either use my finger or I'll go in with my beauty blender, but today, I mean, it's just, and you can really see how cleaning it up makes a big difference. And then, like I said, I use the LA color to conceal my eyelid when I'm gonna do eyeshadow. So with the rest of it, like I usually just get the rest of what's on the back of my hand and go over my lid with it. And then I go in with my fluffy brush and just pat all that on there. So it's not gonna look like two-tone, like how you clean up your brow and then what you put on your lid for your base. Because you'll blend it all in with this fluffy brush, leaving a little bit more, so. And then I take it and just kind of clean up everything that I've done, but yeah, that's how I do my eyebrows. And if you find, like, if you're, you know, because the lighting in your house might be different from whenever you go outside, if you find that there's little areas that like you don't, like you see like that need more product, just go back in it lightly and just kind of clean up however you need to, just ever so lightly, and then just brush it out. And there you go. No product. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions.